What's good, everybody? It's Caldy, and today, man, I have a good video for you guys. I am gonna go over the best releases in my team. Now, when I first thought of this idea, I was just gonna do one per position, but then I just realized that like I can't leave all these players out, so I ended up doing like 4 to 5. So this list got super long. But if you guys are looking for players with good releases, this is definitely the list for you. And by the way, guys, I'm selling my Magic Johnson right now. Someone bid 700K, which is crazy to me. So I'm gonna be able to finish my Warriors team today. Diamond Kevin Durant and Diamond Draymond Green are gonna come home, and I will have a video for you guys on the tournament that I'm entering with this Warriors team soon. All right, but let's get into the list. And by the way, guys, this is just my opinion. There's a couple cards, there's a lot of cards actually that I haven't used, so I'm probably missing some players. So let me know in the comments some players that I'm probably missing. But either way, guys, here we go. Starting at point guard, we have 96 overall Diamond Derrick Rose. He does not have very good 3-point stats, but just going off of his release is cash. Like that 84-3 feels like a 90 to me. I used this Rose for the longest time, and yeah, I just love his release, man. There's something about it, just so easy to get a green light. And then we have 98 overall Stefan Curry. Honestly, I was reluctant to put Curry on this list just because when I was doing gameplay with this card and recently when I've been playing with him, I've been missing a lot. But I don't know, at the start of the year, bro, I was just hitting everything. So maybe I'm just having a bad couple games. But yeah, 98 Curry kind of had to be on this list. And then the third point guard, we have John Wall. The Amethyst card, by the way, guys, is going to be on a future video. One of the best budget point guards in the game, probably if not the best. His release is freaking cash money, dude. The diamond card's a god as well. So yeah, John Wall had to be on the list. And then here's another one that was on my team for the longest time too. I sold him eventually, but 98 overall Russell Westbrook, or any Russell Westbrook, I guess. His release is definitely longer, but it's super easy to get a green light if you're like wide open. Majority of releases on this list are actually super quick, but Westbrook just had to be on there. I don't know, I always green threes when I had him, it felt like. All right, guys, and the last point guard is Kyrie Irving. I wasn't gonna put him on the list, but after doing that gameplay the other day, or I think it was yesterday, he had to be on here, man. I loved using him, and yeah, it was just super easy to get a green light with him, so Kyrie Irving's on here as well. And then at shooting guards, we have 97 overall Klay Thompson, or any Klay Thompson, I guess. The Ruby is still a beast. I was using the Emerald for the longest time, and then the Ruby, and yeah, I just love his release this year. It's super quick and easy. And then Michael Jordan as well. His release is always just super easy in 2K. The only problem with this one is every version of his card basically is just gonna cost you a shitload of MP, but yeah, his release is always just super easy to use. And then we have Devin Booker. This diamond card has dropped a ton. If this diamond had better Hall of Fame badges, he would be OP as shit. But yeah, his release is super easy this year, and I just love how quick it is and easy to green light. So yeah, that's why Devin Booker's on there. And then we have CJ McCollum, the diamond or the amethyst. The amethyst is a budget badass, super easy to get greens, and honestly, his dribble moves are kind of cheese too. And then you guys know I love J.R. Smith. If you guys have seen some of my recent videos, J.R. Smith is a god this year, man. He was a beast last year too, but yeah, with his Hall of Fame badges and his release is just super quick. I've actually had a lot of people tell me that they hate his release because of how fast it is, but I actually like the quicker one, so yeah, that's why he's on here. And then kicking off the small forwards, Diamond Kevin Durant. I think there's only like 3 up right now. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna buy this card later. I'm probably gonna have to spend $1 million, but yeah, Durant's release is super easy this year. Not too much to say there. All right, and the next one is actually 2 players. It's Diamond Julius Erving / Rudy Gay, because they basically, I think they do have the same release. It just sucks ass that Rudy Gay doesn't have a good card this year, so I mean, you basically have to buy the Dr. J. The Rudy Gay is basically the same card, but yeah, Dr. J's release, honestly, this year is probably my favorite in the game. It's either him or Klay Thompson for sure, but yeah, he's going for like 300K, so he is pretty expensive. And then we have Carmelo Anthony, the card that I'm actually selling right now to buy my Warriors team. His release is super quick, so if you're not good with quick releases, I probably wouldn't pick him up. But once you get it down, it's pretty easy to green light, and you can basically get your shot off whenever. So yeah, that's why Melo's on here. And then sound the alarms once again.
Budget badass.
We have another budget badass, Steven Jackson. I didn't know shit about this card until I started using the all-time Warriors. But once I started using him, bro, his release is cash, dude. So yeah, Steven Jackson for sure. If you're on a budget, definitely pick this player up. All right, now the power forwards, we have Kevin Love. I really don't like this card that much, but there's not a lot of good power forward releases. But yeah, Kevin Love does have a decent release, so yeah, he's on here. All right, guys, and this is one that I actually haven't used, but LaMarcus Aldridge always has a cash release release in 2K. I feel like it's not as good this year, but yeah, I just had to put Aldridge on there. I feel like a lot of people on the park use his release, so yeah, that's the only reason he's on here. He's like 40K. I still wouldn't buy this card just because I never really like Aldridge, but either way, he's on here. And then the last power forward is Porzingis. I use this card forever. Maybe it's just because I like cheesing with his speed boost and shit, but his release always seemed to be super quick for me too and got a lot of green lights. All right, kicking off the centers, this is by far the best center release that I've ever used. David Robinson's release is freaking butter, dude. Like, David Robinson is a freaking monster, dude. He is just lights out for me, so yeah, he's definitely the best center release. And then we have Diamond Cream. It was pretty easy to make the top 3 for my centers or whatever, just because a lot of centers just have terrible releases, and Cream seems to be pretty good, so yeah, he's number 2. All right, and the last center is Yao Ming, the Amethyst or the Diamond. This card is just a glitch. His release is super easy for mid-ranges and stuff. He can't really hit threes. Well, actually, wait. I guess, you know what? Yao Ming playing against me. I've gone against this fucker and he's hit like 4 corner threes before. So yeah, I'm not going to rule out that he can't hit threes, but yeah, Yao Ming definitely on here for sure. And that's going to do it, guys, for the top releases through each position. Like I said, guys, if I missed somebody, let me know in the comment section if you guys like somebody. But yeah, maybe this will help a couple of you guys out that are trying to build your team or something if you like to shoot threes, because I'm a 3-point cheeser, and yeah, I've used a lot of these players. But either way, guys, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you guys are new, and that is it for this one, guys. I am out. Peace.
Bottles on me, long as someone drink it. Never drop the ball, fuck it, y'all thinking. Making sure the young money ship is never sinking. About to set it off in this bitch, Jada Pinkett. I shouldn't have drove, tell me how I'm getting home. You too fine to be laying down in bed alone. I could teach you how to speak my language.